Greetings, Spacefarers. We are now 12 episodes in and have amassed all possible squad members without visiting Illium. We have the awkward old uncle who for some reason never married, the reclusive quiet cousin who, whenever they visit, you appear to be missing a few towels. Then there's those two really good looking kids you went to school with who for some reason friend-zoned each other. There's best friend 1 and best friend 2. Crazy hobo who actually ends up being a really good friend to have. And then last but not least, my beloved children who can do no wrong. The Mass Effect headcanon project is now well underway, and if you don't know what that is yet, then go ahead and click the link in the top right corner of your screen. You won't regret it. Otherwise, for everyone else, we're heading into unknown territory. It's time for Illium.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
I was concerned for a moment, like legitimately, what's with the armed escort?
That's a lot of firepower for a friendly welcome. Expecting trouble?
We're the gateway to the Terminus Systems, Commander. That element of risk requires greater security. Liara Tassoni vouched for your conduct and paid all fees you would normally incur. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
Yep, that's the face of a man who forgot he was in a relationship.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus Systems. At the same time, Illium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Illium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus Systems.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Illium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Illium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus Systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
Okay.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery.
Right, because that's how it works. Yeah, and I try to avoid calling my drinking problem rampant alcoholism.
All indentured servants on Illium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service. Most choose indentured service as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
Well, I am a visitor here, so I'll just keep my mouth shut.
You said Liara was here? What's she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well. Also, I have a message for Miss Lawson. Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
Okay, well, we might as well go check in with Liara first.
Editors, perhaps indenture tech can help.
You have to give the Asari credit. Illium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
Well, I have a lot to say about Illium, and I'm pretty sure so does the game itself.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal. It can't be replaced. It's a token from my bondmate. It's the only thing my child has to remember her father by. Please, if you find it... No, I understand.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out for that.
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard?
Who wants to know?
You're Commander Shepard? I saw your... I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
I don't really recall making, quote, friends on Novaria, so I'm a little bit suspicious. Who is it?
I met a lot of people on Novaria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepard, we hide. We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
Okay, if I use a little discernment here, it doesn't really seem like she's being controlled. Or at the very least, it doesn't appear like it's non-consensual.
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding. Are you somewhere close by?
The Rachni Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way, all working together, each with a purpose.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need. I knew what I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember when I need to, and her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni war was a mistake. Something soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
That is all very good to hear, but I am still going to give her this fresh warning / friendly reminder.
If you can pass a message back, tell her that I'm watching. Don't make me regret setting her free.
You won't. She seeks only peace. Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
That was an oddly final thing to say. You will not see me again? I'd hate to ask why. Oh well, moving on.
Holy crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead.
Oh, you.
Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Analeus.
As far as I recall, I begrudgingly helped, but okay.
If I recall correctly, Miss Parasini, you owe me a beer.
That I do. Have a seat.
When framed this way, it almost seems like a threat. You owe me a beer.
What brings you to Illium? You know, that you can talk about.
You literally just said you understand it's classified. Either way, it's not smart to tell someone like Parasini anything.
Nothing I can talk about. No offense, but Novaria was dealing with the enemy last time.
Damn, you're a hard ass. I'd forgotten that.
Yeah, but it's not like your line of work exactly endears you to people.
Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
Shepard had to leave. Target saw me. Couldn't break cover. Asari merchant smuggling schematics from Novaria. Can you talk her into showing you the good stuff? See, and this is why I don't like Parasini.
It's time I level with you. I'm what you guys call a user.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
What kind of merchandise do you carry?
The latest in biotic upgrades and omni-tool modifications. Very high quality. Sometimes I even get special items in. No promises, of course.
And as much as I hate to admit it, I do have to side with Parasini. So how do we get her to talk? As someone who used to work in sales, I can confidently say that nothing gets a salesperson talking like the promise of a sale.
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best and I'm willing to pay for it. As long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Aw, man. She gave me a discount, so now I feel really bad having to do this.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Novaria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini, you set me up! But this isn't Novaria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to fine you out of business.
Yeah, and what about that schematic, eh?
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
I gotta hand it to Parasini, that was actually pretty clever.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Do I have to?
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
Yeah, I know all about that. Anyway, is this time real, or do you just need me to get someone to talk again?
So do I actually get to talk to you this time? Or do I need to help you do your job again?
Hey, come on, Shepard. Wasn't it at least a little fun? I do the groundwork, you swoop in and get the mark talking. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
First world problems there, buddy.
How'd you end up on Novaria, anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
It must be hard, going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Yeah, but come on. Don't be acting like you don't enjoy it.
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
I have to admit, I don't like that this reunion here is mostly framed as an amicable one, especially when it is possible to be adversarial with her in the first game. I suppose it's mostly my fault for helping her take down Annaleus, but I have to admit, it was not good to see her.
I should get back to work. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard. And try not to die this time.
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant?
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Illium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls.
Oh, so we are still dating. Maybe not. Okay.
My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
Playful option all the way.
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the Collectors with Cerberus.
If you know that, then you know that I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise, someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Illium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
Hold up, come on Liara, you kiss me, act all familiar, and then flip a 180 and expect me to be fine with all of this? Just tell me what's going on.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Illium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
Hacking a terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you need me?
I don't know anyone else I can trust. Hacking the security node won't get you the data. It just creates a minor glitch in the system. You'll have a short time to find a local server left vulnerable by that glitch, and upload the data to my system. I'm leaving my own system vulnerable so that the data can be imported during that short time.
She has to know what I'm dealing with here. I'm too busy for this, Liara. If you can't talk to me, then why should I do anything?
If you know what I'm doing, you know I don't have time to hack terminals for fun.
You ask, damn it. I didn't come begging for favors, not even when... I'm sorry. You're right. Do what you have to do, Shepard. I'll help you however I can.
This is a little tense. Let's just get to business.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Illium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara? Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors. Dara can tell you more.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Illium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Serena. Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site, except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
How's your own work going?
Everyone needs information, Shepard. You want to know why I don't drop everything to join you? I need to get that data. It should be about friendship, or trust. But that's not the way it works on Illium. Let me know when you hack those terminals. Give me that, and I can talk to you.
Alright. You've made your point, Liara. I'll see what I can do.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Alien News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassin Thane Krios.
Okay, Miranda's contact is in this bar.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
What did I do?
You. Shepard.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Okay, I've never actually seen this before. Honestly, I've never seen it done this way. I spoke with this lady, but I've never had her strike me before. So I have no idea what I've done. I will contain my anger, but be assured, he did not like that. I'm going to remain calm, though. Who are you?
What the hell was that for? I don't even know you.
Right?
Like you don't know. Your friend came into my bar, harassed my people, and tried to get the deed to the place. That crap might fly on Omega, but Illium has laws. I've got security feeds all over my bar. If you or your group bothers my people again, I'll have you arrested so fast, you'll redshift on your way to the prison transport.
That doesn't make sense. We should investigate this bar.
Well, we gotta go in there anyway, Miranda, so, yeah, let's do it.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
Where the hell is this guy? Oh, God.
I'm Commander Shepard's squad mate. Practically second in command. You don't want to mess with me. I'm gonna save the galaxy. I don't have time for your crap. That's right. Anybody messing with me will answer to my good friend, Commander Shepard.
Hey, if you know this idiot, can you rein him in before I slap his ass with a singularity?
Shepard? Is it really you? It's me, Conrad Werner. We met on the Citadel. I wanted to become a Spectre. You're alive. Oh, this is the happiest day of my life.
First off, it appears we are having a reverse of the you shoved a gun in my face bug happening. Which is strange because we did actually shove a gun in his face. So I don't know why. Secondly, it's actually kind of hilarious and very much a Conrad Werner thing to do. To see that Shepard is still alive and actually be happy about that? Yeah, very funny. So I guess it's a sort of good accident. I guess it also explains why the lady outside hit us and sets us up for the perfect opportunity to do this.
Conrad.
I got smacked. I'm just paying it forward.
Ha! Kick him in the quad! Sorry, my father was a Krogan.
Okay, I had that coming. But I'm so happy to see you alive. I don't even mind. Carrying on the work you started has been so hard, but I've tried to do what you would have wanted.
It's the exact opposite of what I wanted.
Any decent security system will detect that you aren't in the military, much less part of my squad.
I just say that I'm deep cover and don't appear on systems. I'm doing the best I can, okay? You were a hero. You saved the galaxy and showed everyone what humanity could do. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
How did you get that armor?
Oh, they make some pretty convincing replicas these days, if you're willing to pay. Getting the whole getup was pretty expensive, but my wife was really supportive. She even paid for my shuttle fare off-world.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him what he's doing here, because I do kind of need to know, especially if he's masquerading as an N7 operative. Gotta find out what kind of damage he's done. Also, we gotta kind of make sure he's okay.
Why were you trying to get the deed to this place?
This place is actually a front for a red sand dealer. I need to take it over to crack the ring.
What? Who the hell told you that?
The owner of that weapons store near the carport. She's an undercover cop. She told me about it when I introduced myself.
Listen, crap for brains. First, we don't sell red sand. Second, red sand is legal on Illium. You just need a license.
I can't just let him get himself killed, so we better handle this.
I'll talk to this undercover cop and figure out what's going on.
Thank you. If I kill annoying customers, it usually causes property damage. That comes out of my pay.
Just let me know if you need any help, Shepard. Good luck talking to the weapons merchant. Remember, she's at the shop by the carport.
Sorry, Miranda. I hope you don't mind, but we gotta deal with this.
Recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied our request.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus Systems are great for business.
I don't know, some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole point. Danger means more.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
I recognize that armor. You're with that other guy, Werner, Commander Shepard's friend. Did you get me the deed to the bar? I need the deed to, stop the red sand dealers.
Okay, look, this is getting in the way of my business, and it's getting in the way of my crew and saving the galaxy, so shut up and listen.
Pay attention, lady. Unlike Conrad, I actually know how to use a gun.
Wait. This whole place is under video surveillance. You can't shoot me?
I don't give a Vorch's ass about your security cameras. Conrad Werner is an idiot, but he doesn't deserve to be manipulated like that. You're gonna make it up to him.
Okay, I'll go tell him the truth.
No. You're gonna tell Conrad that he did a great job, and then you're gonna leave. That's all. Are we clear?
Yes, we're clear. Look, I'm even putting you in for a discount at the kiosk, okay? I'll do that. Talk to Werner and I'm gone, I swear.
At the Commerce Award held last week. All this and more.
The weapons merchant said that we took care of the red sand dealers. I guess I really helped.
Well, no harm, no foul. You did fine. Now just stop.
You did a good job, Conrad. Now that I'm back, though, how about if you go back to your old life?
Can do. Thanks for not being too mad. It's really good to have you back.
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine. That makes the other customers nervous. Anyway, this is Eternity, and I'm a Theta, a sorry matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
A matriarch? Really?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know, not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn Genophage. It's far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars.
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
What's it like, living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
Just looking around.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Well, it was nice meeting you. I'm sure we will never see each other ever again.
Somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
It seems I don't have all the details. You better tell me what's going on.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Illium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
I do need to be able to trust my XO no matter the circumstances, so this is a good opportunity, Miranda. What do you think we should do?
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you. Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it! I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her biotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
Okay, whatever. I'm just here with Miranda. Whatever she says goes. Any plea to me is pointless.
You're not getting Miranda's sister. If you push this, it'll go badly for you.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want...
We're taking this renegade interrupt because why are we even bothering with them?
Get the gun off! Combat drone! Gotcha!
Loud and clear.
Moving.
Loud and clear.
Come on, we need to get to Niket. Engaging target.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4.
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
You know what? This crew of damaged misfits are starting to endear to me. Who cares what the deal is? Let's just go help her.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends.
I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
You coming, Zaid?
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
They've seen us.
There we go! You bet!
Lock shield.
Easy enough? Yes! Gotcha!
This is Yala. Keep the bitch back. Niket is nearing the transport terminal.
There's really no tips or guidance for this mission. If you're a Vanguard and you're on any difficulty below hardcore and you're leveled up, this is just going to be an Eclipse massacre.
Firing concussive shot!
Easy enough?
Loud and clear.
Combat throw, watch out.
Got it.
I'm on it.
Taking cover.
Heading to cover.
Get down!
I got the light mech.
You got it. You got it.
Heading to cover.
Can't get along.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
Enemy drone deployed.
Going now.
I'm going. You got it. There.
Heading to cover.
Niket has reached the terminal. He'll switch.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't the thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
Yeah, there really is no reason to speculate. The logical and reasonable response here is we'll know when we get there.
We won't know anything until we find Niket.
And then I'll have a word with this captain and Yala.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we... Miri.
This should be fun.
Oh no, I died.
Niket, you sold me out.
Well, I probably knew it, you probably knew it, we all probably knew it. So what do we do now? And I don't think killing him is the right call. Talk to me, Miranda.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you'd kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money?
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. But kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
Alright, as much as I'm loath to do this, we can solve this peacefully, and I stress, I only try this because of Miranda's friend. He screwed up, but he's still her friend nonetheless.
If you're working for Miranda's father, that means he knows about Oriana. We need to find a new solution.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket.
Miranda, wait. You don't want to do this.
I don't really like the animation of him trying to stop her from taking the shot, but the interrupt itself is important because it kind of signifies that he's beginning to care for these people. He legitimately does not want her to live with the grief of killing her friend.
This has to end here, Shepard. My father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done. Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment to deliver.
You'll die for that, bitch!
Oh, you have 3 quite angry soldiers to deal with now.
Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely. I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Well, you kinda hinted that you did, but I'm gonna say you couldn't have. She shouldn't have. The last thing we need is her blaming herself.
Even with all your upgrades, you're human. Just like the rest of us.
But I let it get personal and I screwed up. Why didn't you let me kill him? I could have handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch.
It is a little bit righteous to tell her that she would have regretted it, even though it's true. But again, he's starting to care. And he's saying it because he genuinely thinks she might not have considered it. Miranda, you would have regretted it. Believe me, I know.
You still cared for him, even if he betrayed you.
You're right. And my father knew it. He used that against me. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted, but there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket. Weakness on my part?
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Shepard. My father hurt me, but he didn't break me. As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
Any other old friends your father might use against you?
No, I cut ties with everyone else. Anyone I'm close to now works for Cerberus. Or you. My father's powerful, but he won't cross the elusive man.
But you kept your sister. Yeah, she ought to know that she's done really well, all things considered.
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something. Thank you. No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
As a Shepard who was brought up in a strong family, I honestly think it would do her a world of good to go and talk to her.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
That sounds like trauma speaking, Miranda. It doesn't really make sense. You should go and speak with her. You have me and the rest of the Normandy on your side. She's practically one of the safest people in the galaxy now.
She doesn't need any details. But would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
I guess not.
Go on. We'll wait here.
Let's end on a high note. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. It's a pleasure to bring these to you. I don't think we're quite at the halfway mark, but it definitely felt like it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification icon to be informed of the next video. Keeler Salai, my friends, and until next time.
I should go.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me in front of the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do this too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just co-workers.
We've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive. I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans do.
Uh-huh. Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very limber. I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
Okay. That makes my legs hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
The little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them. And you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight. That can't be sanitary. Not the point, man.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all.
You're both wrong. Asari look just like Blue-Turians. Look at the head fringe.
Wait. You don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you?
Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Illium.
Well, I suppose watching just one more dance wouldn't hurt.